Hopefully that is now sharing.
Yeah, we can see those. Yeah.
So, good day and good afternoon to those of you in Bath and online on that side of the world. It's also great to have others here in Australia and the surrounding regions who are staying up until midnight with me. By now, it is late on day 3 of the BN conference. Hopefully, the conference has revitalised your commitment to the UBI cause. You may now have many more ideas and more plans and the energy to move forward. One of the greatest challenges for UBI and for any changes in capitalist societies is determining who is going to pay for it and how. Philanthropy is not going to do it. It really needs to be public funding. My name is Ian Daniels, and my public funding proposal is comprehensive, yet simple. It is new, yet it is very similar to a model that actually worked. I call my proposal FERC, for Financial Institutions Revenue Collection. It is the most refined version of a concept that started as the Tobin tax and had a brief but brilliant iteration operating in Brazil just before and after the start of the 21st century. That iteration has since been refined with direct, immediate debit. So who pays? Everyone who undertakes a financial transaction. How? Through a direct debit from their financial institution to the central government account. It is so simple, but there still might be questions. So I will seek to answer any questions in chat or using my email. When using this system, every financial transaction contributes to public funding. Here is an example of how that works in practice. You might buy a pint at the local pub and you choose to pay with your credit card. Let's say it costs £5.15. When you pay, £5.15 is transferred to the pub. They're happy. 1 penny, a single penny, is transferred to the government and your credit card is debited £5.16. Some people will say, well, I can avoid paying the penny by using cash. True. However, cash is currently becoming increasingly rare because online payments and credit cards are easier, safer, etc. 1 penny at a time will hardly change how many people do that. And if it becomes a big issue, obviously anti-avoidance laws could be introduced. As I say, the system is so simple that there's little more I can say about its operation. It absolutely exceeds in efficiency, effectiveness, and efficacy. Firkin easy. The greatest thing about it is that it can also be so easily geared. This brings unprecedented levels of ability to respond while excelling in transparency and accountability. What can be achieved with FERC? It would form the sole source of collecting public funding in such an efficient way as to have funding available for major new initiatives without negatively impacting standards of living. This conference, SPN conference, is about UBI. So what does FERC have to do with that? FERC is one of the few options which could fully fund UBI. The obvious question is, if it is so great, why has it not been implemented? There are many reasons, but in summary, resistance to impose change and the inevitability that many will perceive that they do not gain as individuals. The magnitude of the required change compares with the change from fossil fuels to renewables. And we know the levels of self-interest and resistance to change there, and these would be comparable. The main opposition parties are the rich and are very integrated into the upper echelons. They have established themselves through a strong focus on greed over ethics. They will be a formidable force, deeply committed to fighting for their self-interest. However, the majority of their roles only started in the 21st century, and hopefully they will be gone by 2050. They are disparagingly referred to as the non-productive elite. You can see that moving money, especially under suspicious circumstances, is the key to their wealth. The time has come to share. Does the strength of this opposition mean that FERC cannot happen? No. It means we all need to be prepared for a long and arduous journey so as to provide an adequate and reliable source of funding for universal basic income in every capitalist society on Earth. The number of winners will be vastly greater than the number of losers, and it would often be the poor who gain from the rich. A massive advantage that we have is that FERC, when people are aware of it, is hugely popular. What are some specific actions that will lead us on the path? I use the acronym THREAD for think, research, educate, advocate, and deliver, as these are the 5 stages that are critical in moving the relevant personnel through the process to success. The message is very positive. Anecdotally, it is extremely popular, and there is full justification for its popularity. It delivers reduced taxes and more benefits for the average person. It also reduces massive administration costs and time in relation to the collection of government revenue. Think about the brilliance of no more tax returns. We need to keep that positive message in mind as we move to the serious matter of what exactly we will do next. Specifically, the next step, the call to action. The first step I propose is to form a working group to develop the plans. The establishment of a small international working group could develop the basis for future plans based on the TREAD approach. I am hopeful that a leader within BN will self-nominate to set up the group, and clearly I would be keen to contribute. I hope this has created a strong desire to further develop UBI generally and FERC as a means to fund it. You may also have some questions either now or using the chat, or I'm willing to take email questions, which I will seek to respond to in the coming week. I wish to thank the organisers for the conference and thank you for your attendance at this session. Thank you.